We get the question a lot, is it exactly like leather?
It has a really amazing new kind of aesthetic.
It can have a dry touch, or it can feel more silky, depending on the way that we process it.
Strong, lightweight, and versatile. But this material isn't like anything you know. It's been created with bacteria. Biotechnology startup Modern Synthesis is learning from and collaborating with living organisms to make brand new low-impact textiles.
Bacteria are really amazing. Sometimes they can be harmful, but most of the time they're really beneficial. We use bacteria to make sourdough bread, certain beer, cheese, yogurt. We can work with bacteria to make even more exciting new products.
The aim? To create sustainable alternatives to traditional fabrics and help curb emissions and pollution associated with the fashion industry.
I spent most of my career working for one of the largest sportswear brands in the world, and this is where I learned about the scale of fashion's material problem. As much as 38% of the industry's emissions come from raw material production. As a designer, we were often faced with choosing an animal-based material or a synthetic material, which is pretty much plastic. There weren't many alternatives, and I knew that we couldn't keep perpetuating this system.
Key to the company's process is cellulose, a type of fibre with a higher strength-to-weight ratio. It's known as nature's building block. It makes up materials like cotton, wood, and bamboo. It all starts here, with a bacteria invisible to the human eye. It's called K. reticus, and it's isolated from kombucha, fermented tea.
We feed that with sugars, and then it produces nanocellulose, which is a special fine, strong form of cellulose.
It's 8 times stronger than steel on a fibre level.
We can then process it, manipulate it at the nanostructure.
We use green chemistries to process the material to add additional functionalities, whether that be waterproofness or just aesthetic properties like color and different patterning. We then form the material together with a natural textile.
And that allows us to customize the kind of strength and flexibility in new ways.
The final products are 100% animal and plastic-free.
We were excited to announce our first public collaboration with Danish fashion brand Ganni. We got to show off our material in their iconic boo bag silhouette.
The two companies are working together and aiming to make the bag commercially available by early 2025. But to create products on a mass scale, like the fashion industry is used to, is costly.
In the long run, I'm confident that we can create materials that can sit at the same price points as those that we use today, and to use existing equipment from the textile industry and the food industry so that we don't have to build everything from scratch.
Modern Synthesis is part of a growing number of companies in the next generation material space, producing new textiles from raw materials such as mushroom mycelium, algae, or bacteria.
For the first time, we're able to offer the aesthetic and the performance of the materials that we use every day, but without the plastic and without the animal. And I can't stress how hard that is.